Hi there and welcome to Apple World. Diddy Homes, one of the most famous, adds up. Hip Jump is presently at the focal point of an embarrassment so enormous it could shake the whole media outlet to its center. The amazing rapper-maker and business visionary has thought of himself as up to speed in a progression of stunning claims that have left everybody thinking about the number of other popular appearances that could be hauled down with him. Bits of hearsay are whirling, and the question at the forefront of everybody's thoughts is whether Diddy will stay silent or begin naming names. The aftermath could be devastating for Hollywood's first class, with a large number of big names supposedly attached to Diddy's wild past. You realize, I think, in government court, and for these charges, they would let's assume it's standard yet in the public domain. This is exceptionally huge just from who we partner with, Diddy Bean, and everything we've seen him do throughout the long term. Like you said, this is a remarkable ruin to go from. I mean, we saw the chateaus back in spring that were attacked by the taken care of, so to go from living in those houses to being in a prison cell right presently, assuming what individuals are talking about is valid. This scam could end the vocations of some of the greatest names in the business. D's capture didn't simply emerge from no place. It was the consequence of a gigantic government examination that has been years really taking shape. On Walk 25, 2024, government specialists attacked his properties in Miami. What's more, Los Angeles executed search warrants that prompted the capture of a ton of proof. As indicated by reports, they tracked down everything from electronic gadgets to film and supplies that were, as far as anyone knows, utilized during some of Diddy's scathing confidential social affairs. Yet, the most over-the-top upsetting aspect, these gatherings are supposed to have involved more than simply the standard big name overabundance, much more, and a great deal of the claimed proof that has been assembled in this case was from those two strikes that were directed on his own homes in Miami. Furthermore, Los Angeles and the arraignment name that the thing held on to, that he purportedly made recordings of these exhibitions that have been named freak-off's word on the road, is that Did's parties weren't simply your normal Hollywood victories. They were selective welcome just occasions where a portion of the greatest names in amusement apparently crossed lines a great many pets. People wouldn't think for even a moment in vision, and presently as specialists dig further into the examination, people in general is holding up to see who else will be hauled into this web of debate. Took Sean Diddy Combs into care. He's found in this video entering the recreation area Hyatt Inn in Midtown Manhattan with others. When specialists from country security examinations approach and separate him, they spot Combs in custody and lead him out the front entryway and binds Joe Rogan, the well-known podcaster and joke artist Andrew Schultz. We're talking about the entire circumstance, and Rogan didn't hold back on his viewpoints. During one of his webcast episodes, Rogan proposed that Diddy may be compelled to talk to Schultz indeed. He even planned in saying that when the federal authorities moved up with the Hummers, it wasn't about Diddy, it was about who else was there, and that is where things settle. The score is really fascinating. According as per Trick Scholars, the government assault wasn't just about Diddy. It was purportedly about tapes that could show implicating films of influential individuals associated with the wild tricks that evidently went down at Diddy's private occasions. Now you got the Diddy circumstance where he hops on a personal luxury plane, they say recently, and is headed to the Cape Verde Islands. It's an obvious fact that Diddy has had probably the best, furthermore, extreme gatherings in Hollywood. However, on the off chance that these reports are valid, his gatherings may have been concealing something more obscure. Brought up that everyone hung with Diddy, famous people of numerous types joined in his gatherings, and assuming there are tapes, some really well-known celebrities could be in profound inconvenience. It's the sort of embarrassment that could stand out as truly newsworthy for quite a long time, particularly assuming Diddy decides to coordinate with specialists and starts naming names rehashed with extremely difficult and lewd charges. Including clip regarding Diddy's stunning gatherings, Leonardo DiCaprio. Yes, Leonardo DiCaprio. DiCaprio has for quite some time been known for his exciting way of life and celebrating ways, frequently seen spending time with the most selective A-list swarms. Well, if he truly was recording everyone, he had many individuals at those gatherings, right? His name has come up in association with Diddy's famous social events, where, as indicated by insiders, DiCaprio was a regular visitor, while no strong proof has arisen straightforwardly connecting him to any criminal operation. The MA affiliation with Diddy's supposed underground scene has everybody addressing what, truth be told, went down away from public scrutiny. Was DiCaprio only there for the tomfoolery, or is there a greater amount of the story? Just time will tell. However, for the time being, the world is observing Diddy has been under criminal examination for quite a long time by government examiners here in New York. And if there are criminal allegations, a significant number of them may seem to be something a portion of these people have been depicting, and it doesn't stop there. Jay-Z, one of Diddy's long-lasting companions and an individual hip bounce magnate, is one more name made up for lost time in the outrage. The two have been close for a really long time, going to endless occasions together and teaming up on projects. The issue is being firmly connected with Diddy has presently put an objective on Jay-Z's back. There's been the worry that Jay's could have been something beyond a relaxed visitor at Diddy. Gatherings, a few insiders guarantee he was profoundly involved. However, precisely how stays muddled. The pressure around Jay-Z is rising, and fans are holding their breath to check whether additional subtle eyes come out that could additionally ensnare him in Diddy's sketchy past. The story we're following music investor Sean Diddy Combs on self-destruction watch at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detainment Community after Two makes a decision about denied his solicitation for bail. This, as a terrific jury is supposed to hear new declaration from sex laborers very soon. Beyonce too has been referenced in the blend, generally because of her association with Jay-Z. However, there are no immediate claims against her yet. Her vicinity to the show is sufficient to cause a commotion later. All she's essential for quite possibly one of the strongest couples on the planet, and if her spouse is attached to Diddy embarrassment, it could cause an expanding influence that contacts her profession too. And we should not neglect Beyonce has consistently kept a spotless picture, so the simple idea of her being engaged in some way has the tabloids in a furor that plainly there's a criminal examination in progress and that they accept that there would be proof of violations in either of these homes. Another significant name that has come up is Usher presently. Usher's association to Diddy goes way back. He was coached by Diddy when he was simply beginning in the business, and the two have stayed close from that point onward. Yet with this outrage breaking, the relationship is under another light. Light bits of gossip have surfaced that Usher was an ordinary at Diddy's infamous get-togethers and may have seen or even participated in some of the exercises that are currently being examined. According to certain sources, Usher has gone calm on the issue, yet that hasn't prevented individuals from estimating whether Usher is simply a guiltless onlooker or if there is more to his inclusion than meets the eye. The reality that he hasn't stood up yet has, as it were, added to the secret encompassing him. This must be a 100% culture shock. I can't envision carrying on with a way of life of the unquestionably rich and renowned and afterward going into this extremely dim individual virus Oster office. And afterward, there's Justin Bieber, who has transparently discussed Diddy being his guide during his initial years in the music business. Truth be told, he once shared how Diddy gifted him a vehicle for his 16th birthday celebration, hardening their bond in any case, presently with Diddy confronting these serious charges. Individuals are beginning to inquire inquiries regarding Bieber's job. Was he simply a youthful craftsman who got up to speed in Diddy's world? Or did he realize more than he drove on? Bieber presently can't seem to unveil any articulations about Diddy's capture. However, the quiet is stunning, and with his own notoriety on the line, there's no question that the public will proceed to request answers now. So what is next? Is he going to be in prison in this office until the preliminary starts? Is there an opportunity he might, at any point, get moved sooner than that, as of this second, as of this hour starting today? Yes, obviously, as I referenced before, they will be engaging this thing. Close to the Second U.S. Circuit Court of requests to upset the appointed authorities structure here to attempt to also get him really delivered. Not shockingly, Paris Hilton's name has additionally been thrown in with the general mishmash known for her wild party days. Hilton has been an apparatus at big-name occasions for quite a long time. She's been spotted with Diddy on various events. A few reports recommend that Hilton was a visitor at a few of Diddy's confidential occasions, and there's no hard proof connecting her to any criminal operations. Her association in that group of friends is sufficient to make individuals wonder. Hilton has re-examined herself lately as a money manager and dissident, yet could this embarrassment take her back to her old party young lady notoriety? Just time will tell, yet for the time being, Hilton's name remains attached to the show. And in this claim, he claims that basically P. Diddy was the Epstein of the rap business. However, maybe the most stunning name in this developing rundown of VIPs is, in all honesty, Jennifer Lopez. Diddy and J.Lo broadly, however, have gone back in the last part of the 90s, and their relationship finished a long time ago. Their association has never truly blurred from the public eye now with these claims against Diddy. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.